So recently, Anime Vanguards developers has finally released the long-awaited Sukuna update, and well, they have finally added Sukuna, King of 13. And I will say the timing of the update was pretty great, because as you can see, it was at 11 PM for me, so you know, it was pretty fun to just stay awake until 2 AM to try and find a way to macro the new boss event so it can grind some materials for tomorrow so I can make a video about this game when I woke up. The other thing is that I didn't really got pinged by this, you know, like they pinged it 2 different times, I think, and let me just see. Yeah, they pinged it 2 different times, but for some reason, I haven't gotten any notification from either of that. Like, it took me around an hour for me to realize there was an update, because basically, I was having a very short conversation that lasted 8 hours with my good friend Al, and I was also just scrolling on like Roblox page to see if there is anything I can play or do, meanwhile I was waiting for Anime Vanguards update, and I suddenly realized this, like, boss rush? Anime? Huh? What? So I did what any sane friend would do and just left the call and start playing Anime Vanguards. Because you know what they say, moments are temporary, gambling addiction is forever. But yeah, okay, in this video I will just, you know, check out this brand new update. It's probably obvious that I already have Sukuna, but I still want to talk about the update and how Sukuna is, because I will say I don't really have Alucard, so I can't really say this for certain, but I feel like Sukuna is the only secret unit that doesn't have full AoE. I mean, he kinda has, but the thing is, he loses it at after like the 3rd upgrade. He only has it on like 3rd upgrade. So for that reason, I will say he's not really better than Gojo. I mean, even in terms of like a DPS, I don't think he's still better than Gojo. Also, I will quickly mention this. Do not buy the Honored One like emote here. Do not spend your coins for it. Because the thing is, if you were to just go to achievements and just check Paragon for Shibuya, you just get the Honored One here. So you don't really have to do that. And yeah, basically I had around 400 of these coins when I wake up. So my macroing did work and I'm pretty happy about it. So I just bought all the trade rerolls. Why we are running on like 5 frames per second? At first I was almost able to just like finish the boss rush event for Sukuna, but when he had around 100,000 HP, he became flesh himself and he just rushed from here to like here. And the thing is, I don't know why, but at some point you can't really sell your units. I don't know why they made it like that, but like after a while you press down your units, you couldn't really do that. So it took me lots of trial and error to just put Itadori here because he's really buffed in here. At first I had level 8 Itadori and he was doing like 8,000 damage, which I was like, oh, okay, he's really shit here. I guess the buff didn't really work. But after that I just force feed him and got him to level 60 and he did like 28,000 damage, so that was really flabbergasting for me. I won't really go into that much detail, but basically what I have done is, let me just upgrade these first. Basically what I have done is I have put like all Gojos here and like all Tojis here and just maxed out one Itadori here, because you know, they were able to get Sukuna to 100,000 HP here and he just rushes till here and Itadori just finishes him. But now I have Sukuna, so I'm kinda curious about how that will go. I don't know, to be honest, one Itadori might have been better because I feel like he had more DPS. Choso is also very important. You can either use Choso or like Alucard because you need a bleed unit, because these enemies just heal a lot and you have to kind of avoid that. That was the first thing that happened to me, like when I was just doing it, like there were lots of NPCs here that were just healing and Gojo wasn't able to kill them fast enough, and there is the first Sukuna, King of 13. Also the timing of the update was really bad for another things. I could have recorded this video earlier because you know like the update has dropped 15 hours ago while I'm recording this video as of right now, and I could have recorded earlier, but actually I couldn't, because if I were to try to do that I wouldn't be alive today just to record this video, because my brothers were sleeping and I don't think they would be so happy for me to just record a video at like 2 AM. If I were to speak in this tone as well, there would be a high chance of me just dying. So you know, I didn't want to risk that. It's funny to think that like this video is all about Sukuna, but like it has been 10 minutes of recording right now and I haven't even placed Sukuna or anything. I don't really know if this matters, so I just like remove the first one and the 4th one. I don't really know what all other abilities do, or is it even important, because like I have Gojos that doesn't really get stunned or anything, so it's practically useless if he does any stuns or anything. Well, sometimes, especially at the like, you know, do Sukuna that spawns at the 30th wave, he kinda just becomes immune to anything, especially when he's down to like 100,000 HP, he just Not gonna lie, now that I think about it, I'm kinda questioning if I can do it with Sukuna, because Itadori had really low SPA, like I guess 4.2, but Sukuna has like 6.2 SPA. So I'm kinda curious about how that will go. So it's passive, I can't really show, but like he's basically a bleed unit now. And on the 8th upgrade, he gets his like malevolent shrine, like his domain. But the thing is, as you can see, the Gojo has his like full domain, you know, like on Sukuna, it's basically like this. But yeah, as you can see, this is Max Sukuna. It might have been great, you know, like he's immune to stun like Gojo. But the thing is, his ability takes 3 whole minutes, whereas Gojo it takes like a minute. It might seem great and like he I guess becomes full AoE and all, but like compared to Gojo where the domain lasts longer and gives 50% damage buff, you know, Sukuna is not really good. It's not really terrible. The only good thing about it is that it's multi-hit, whereas Gojo is like only single hit. Like I won't be able to max out the Sukuna here, which is terrible. I probably should have focused it on first. With 5.7 SPA and 9000 damage, I don't think he can just, you know, kill the Sukuna. You know, Sukuna can't kill Sukuna. I don't know what's the logic behind that, and don't question it, but yeah. Okay, wow, there are lots of people here, but this just decided to attack the Sukuna that is only here. Like, what the heck? I feel like I was wrong, and it seems like they can't even take this Sukuna down to 100,000 HP. I guess that proves further that don't use Sukuna because he's not really good on like boss rush event. And yeah, moral of the story though, Sukuna is not really that great. I mean, I feel like he really needs buff, or like at least he really needs a full AoE skill at the last one, because the full AoE that you get on the 3rd upgrade doesn't really do much. They have finally added an achievement for Paragon level of Shibuya. Before I end the video, I'm just going to quickly complete that one as well. It was a small update, and to be honest, this was what I was really expecting, just, you know, Sukuna boss rush event and nothing really much. And for the update, it was really cool. Other than Sukuna, he wasn't really good in my opinion. Maybe you guys think he can be used for something that I didn't really thought of. Okay, so the other thing I want to quickly mention is that I feel like they have changed Gojo's domain a little bit. Like, it seems a little different than what it's supposed to, or I don't know, maybe it's just because I had like 6 hours of sleep today and I feel like I'm just seeing stuff. It's either of that, but I don't know, it feels like they have kind of changed it, but yeah. And just go to achievements over here, 100%, and just claim this. Yeah, new title unlocked as well, the honored one emote as well. That's great. Let me just actually equip that real quick. Yeah, I be the honored one. But yeah, that also saves me like 200 or so coins, so I can just like go and get the, you know, mount instead of the honored one, I guess. Actually, you know what, I'm just going to do that as well. I'll just get the mount, because why not get the panda equip. And if I were to just do this, what? What the f. And yeah, I guess I'll just end the video here. Like, you know, I might do a follow-up video where I'm like trying to complete all the unit actually no, I can't, because I don't have like Alucard. But yeah, I guess I'll just end the video here. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like and subscribe if you have watched this far, and I will see all of you guys in the next one.